you capping, talking sauce, do your words match your video? Well, hello, who's next? Can't nobody stop us cause we bucked and prime. Well, hello, who's next? Can't nobody stop us cause we bucked and prime. Well, hello, who's next? Are you capping, talking sauce, do your words match your video? Well, hello, who's next? Can't nobody stop us cause we bucked and prime.
Yo, what's going on? It's your guys, Buffed and Prime, CT the Fan, T-Cal. What's good? We getting ready to hop into Utah week.
Utah week, game week just coming off the bye week. I can't find my water week, but we good. We rolling. What's good? Everybody tap in. Let us know where you tapping in from. I don't think we've done one of these all season. So we're getting an early preview into Utah, Colorado. Then, as you know, we get into the film, break the film down, tell you what we see, and we're gonna roll from there. And yeah, let's get to it. Carl was good. Shout out Buffed and Prime. Tell me what's really going on. Bib was good, busy. Representing North Carolina. Ali, what's up? Ryan. Jacody was good. Kenneth, what's up?
Salute.
Y'all tapping in from, man. That's funny. Think y'all been looking like an extra from Paid in Full these past weeks. Man, you know, I just got I rock the bit merch, man. All my bit merch. I told you I got. No, you wanna get like this, man. Just we got the Buffed and Prime creatine, everything.
Salute. Tap in. What's good, Des?
Follow a brand, create your own. Nice. I'm gonna get a picture of me on the front. Just bucket hat on a Monday, man. Come on.
Get him to the boat.
CT got the original hat. This is all new merch.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. Oregon Green. I don't know about that one.
Oh man, tapping in from Tokyo, man.
That's
salute, Dustin.
What's good?
Yeah, Kev, tell them get them likes up, man. What's good? Everybody excited coming off that bye week. How you guys feeling about the team, man?
People watched the Utah BYU game this past weekend. I didn't watch it. I try not to when I evaluate teams. I try never to. That's like the last game I'll look at. It's a rivalry game because
it's motions, man.
Well, not just that, but your play calling and stuff is like it's just different. It's usually different schemes. It's not just the same as normal games. So I try to focus on the normal games instead of rivalry games. And if I'm not mistaken, was the rivalry game later last year?
Yeah, it was. I think it was right before.
No. I think Colorado played both times Colorado played Utah right after the rivalry game. If it wasn't right after last year, it was close to after. I remember watching that game and then ended up playing BYU. So we went back and watched that game for BYU.
Yeah, because I remember watching that rivalry game. I know it happened before.
Yeah, because the quality was terrible. But it was a color rush last year too. I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
What comments we got next?
What's good, Big Ed?
Long
Beach, Cali.
You out where Dez is.
On that West Coast. CBN said Utah head coach said Dampier might not play.
I haven't watched too much of him. What I have seen didn't impress me. So I guess I'm indifferent on that one.
Dustin said Shadozi was spitting facts in the well off. They needed to hear it.
That's what's up.
Kev say, do you have time to react to the practice film?
See, Kev, had you not already put it in the Patreon chat, I might have, but I already know what you're trying to get. I already know what you're trying to get out of me. I'm cool. It's season time.
Checking in from the 318. Isn't that the top of the boot?
Is that? You would know better than me. I don't know.
Isn't that the top of the boot?
Yep. North and Central.
My dog, Long Beach in there.
Look at that. He's so thirsty. Yeah, Kev, you're not going to bait me. Y'all funny. Y'all hilarious trying to bait me into it. Nah.
They try to get you out there, bro. They try to get you out there.
I mentioned it back then. I told you stop with that stuff, MBJ.
BJ came here early.
He's 30 this year.
He trying to go federal.
Yeah, y'all seen me dunking a couple weeks ago. way above the rim. Like, don't play. I'm 5'10" and still getting it in. Come on. Do I have any Oregon gear? Back in the day, I had a Darren Thomas Oregon jersey. Number 1. It was a black one. That's all I ever had. Somebody that they were so mad about that scouting report I put out for Oregon.
I bet you they were.
Somebody was like, he's an Oregon fan turned Colorado turned Indiana. I said, Oregon fan? What are you talking about? Then he posted a tweet. I said of me being an Oregon fan when LaMichael James played. That was in 2009, where I was 14 years old. I was 14. But hey, I hear you.
I was going to ask you, the Michael James or DeAnthony Thomas?
DeAnthony different. It's in LaMichael James from Texas. DeAnthony Thomas from the West Coast. I grew up knowing who DeAnthony Thomas was. I ran track, junior Olympic track. He ran for, you guys can Google this if you think I'm lying. Easy verified. He ran for SoCal Running Cougars. That was his track team. And he won, I think, the 200 meters at Junior Olympics in the 4x1. And then we both ended up running at Hershey's, Pennsylvania. He was an age group ahead of me. My team from Seattle, we won nationals in the 4x1. Yeah, national champ in 4x1. And then they won the national title in the 4x1 for their age group. He was fast as hell. I think he ran 20.6 in the 200. Like, I knew about Thomas. He was famous as like a young kid on the West Coast.
Wow, that's some serious speed right there.
He was special.
Florida fan, what's good? Check it in from South Carolina. That's 8-foot rim, don't lie.
Yes, I will break all my teeth. Not my teeth. I break the underneath of my chin on an 8-foot rim.
You say you better watch out. They gonna send LeGarrette Blunt on you.
I remember that. See, I was an Oregon fan at that time when I was late middle school, early high school.
Yeah, I know where that 504 from. I remember Honey Badger made me start watching. Boy, the Honey Badger was different. Let's get on the LSU.
I've never seen, still haven't seen anybody like him. Best defensive player I've ever seen.
Hey, do you have a wide receiver? You?
I do not. Right now, it's between Ohio State and LSU. But yeah, not really. I was DBU guy. LSU back then, more.
Yeah, we know LSU was that DBU. DeAnthony was probably my first favorite college player. Wow, Showtime.
Crazy. Emmett Marshall, what's good? What's up? I watched some of the game. I didn't watch all of it. I was carving pumpkins, but I get their all 22 film every week. I go through it play by play and then send it to Colton. Got some other players that I break down their film each week and send it to. The clips I did see, I saw he had a like 20, 30 yard catch. Ryan Williams got on him on a fade. And I saw two breakups, or at least 2 incompletions, and I saw a pass interference on Ryan Williams that he shouldn't have even got the PI on it. I didn't see much. Y'all seen clips.
The Ruse new here. What's good, fam? My Cuddy Salter about to go off this week. Here from the 661.
What's good?
No idea where the 661's
I got 661s in my phone book for sure.
But salute, man. Appreciate you tapping into the channel.
LA. Yeah, LA. I got hella 661s. I got hella.
Honey Badger was a Heisman candidate as a sophomore.
Well, that was his last season playing.
BJ said he got LSU as wide receiver U
right now.
DeAnthony Thomas ran a 21.6 senior high school.
He ran faster than that. I'm willing to bet a crazy amount of money that he won in the 20s. Crazy amount of money. Crazy. It might not have been during high school.
Hold on. You adding to that man's time.
Hold on. I'm willing to bet a crazy amount he ran faster than that.
Make sure y'all smash the like button, though, man. While y'all in here, appreciate y'all tapping in. 2039
in high school.
That's wow.
Yeah,
that's wow.
I'm telling you, I'm a track guy. Like, I'm a huge track guy. Like, I grew up watching him. I can tell you a whole bunch of people's times. I know for a fact Devin Allen, who played at the Eagles, receiver, he ran 20.6 in the 2 in high school, moving. But yeah, D'Angelo Thomas, 20.3 rolling. Yeah, Colton be balling, man. Colton be balling week by week. Who do you think has better tape, Tavon Austin or D. Thomas? That's tough. That's tough. College is Tavon Austin by himself. But high school, Tavon Austin at Dunbar, DeAnthony Thomas at Crenshaw. I remember they said DeAnthony Thomas was one of the only players that could be a 5-star at 4 different positions: running back, receiver, cornerback, and safety. Like DeAnthony Thomas.
Wow, I didn't even know he played on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, DeAnthony was crazy, man. DeAnthony was crazy.
That's wow.
Night game in Utah. How you feel, T-Cal and CT? I'm actually gonna be on the West Coast for it, so it's gonna be
easy for you.
It's gonna be better for me, for the most part. But I'm gonna be on the West Coast. Yes, it's an interesting one. Let's make sure you hit the likes and let's get into this. This preview by the number.
Yeah, before we roll into that preview, let's get a word from our sponsor. Shout out to Prophet X for sponsoring the channel. Prophet X, America's #1 sports prediction market, is a peer-to-peer sports prediction market where users play against each other instead of a sports book versus the house. You will almost always get the best price on any spread, money line, total, and player prop, since you're playing against other people rather than the book. It looks and feels just like a sports book with way better odds. The Buffs are playing the Utes this weekend. If you like the Buffs straight up, you can take the money line. If you like the Buffs to cover the spread, you can play the spread. If you like the Buffs and the Utes to score a lot of points or not a lot of points, then you can take the over/under. Prophet X gives you the best lines in the space. You can set your own odds too. You make your picks and Prophet X takes a small fee from the winner only. Use promo code BuffedInPrime and claim up to $200 in profit cash on all plays for the first 30 days playing on the site. Terms and conditions apply. Shout out to Prophet X. Appreciate you sponsoring the channel. We can tap in.
CT's hat said CT the fan. It's gold to the light.
Oh yeah, it's gold. So yeah, it reflects off my light. My bad.
That was the original one. Yeah, hit the like. Tavon Austin, why he didn't translate into the NFL is a different playing style. Now, same with DeAnthony Thomas. If DeAnthony Thomas was in today's NFL, he would look completely different. Tavon Austin, you got a lot of guys that were just a little bit before their time as far as the schemes that are.
Even LaMichael James, huh? I mean, what? Because he went with the 49ers or Miami. I forgot who took LaMichael, but
49ers. I'd have to go back and watch. Me watching as a kid, because running backs is tough, man. But me watching as a kid, I used to watch his high school tape. Shoot, he had a Boozy song. I remember, I watched his high way back, man. Michael James, Lake Seastrunk, there were some dogs back then. But I remember CJ Spiller's high school tape. But yeah, he definitely benefited from that system. Him, Kenyon Barner, you other guys. And all of them, they all, It's more just being in the right system. But yeah, I can't say now because, like I said, I was 14 watching them, so I can't just say, "Oh yeah, no, he'd be balling today." I'd have to look at it.
What do you think about Reggie Bush? Was his college career was just so up there that it was going to be hard for him to live up to an NFL, or was it
for who?
Reggie Bush.
Oh, he just bust. Just a bust. David, you were at that track meet when he ran.
Reggie Bush was just bust.
Even though track timer said the time was off because the guy who got second place in that race ran 21:11. Okay,
wow,
you've been tapped in. Yeah, I remember when he ran for SoCal running Cougars. Is we gonna win like my Browns or no? Yeah, y'all did get a win, man. Yeah, Barner. All right, CT, talk to me. What we got?
Man, we got by the numbers starting quarterbacks. We're gonna start with Utah. Dampier, if he's in, I don't know. It's the week's early. 1,375 passing yards, 13 passing touchdowns, 442 rushing yards, 5 rushing touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. I already don't like the rushing. Don't.
He will tote that thing.
And that's what I don't want to hear. Because boy,
Told it.
don't be acting brand new, chat. Y'all know what I mean when I say we don't want to see no Russian quarterbacks come through. And then we got Salter ourselves. We got 1,156 passing yards, 9 passing touchdowns, 270 rushing yards, and 5 rushing touchdowns, and 4 interceptions also. And that's with Salter at the beginning of the season and stuff was happening. He got benched and all that other stuff. But hey, Salter grind through it. He pushed through it. He cooking now. We got to get Pat on the same page. Boy, if we come out with that, I think Pat told us on purpose. Ain't no way we coming lateral left.
But again, I keep having to say that's not a bad play call. Like just in general,
the wide receivers don't block.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In general, it's not a bad play call. Like they have the numbers for it. Who we watched last week? It was a
Iowa State did it to it. Lateral left, they did it. I was like, wow.
But Colorado, they threw it to the receiver. It literally would have been a touchdown had they blocked.
All right, yeah.
So from that standpoint, like it's not a bad play call. Now you got a KYP. You got to know your personnel. Knowing your personnel, knowing your personnel means is know what your specific players are capable of, what they do well, what they don't do well. Knowing your personnel, you should never run any type of screen. As long as you got those receivers in, they're not gonna block. And when I say those, mainly the Millers, they not gonna block.
Yeah,
just seen it time and time again.
Yeah, it's on the film. You can't deny it. Before y'all get all uproar in chat, it's facts. It's facts.
Can't. It doesn't matter. Won't block.
Won't even go after. Yeah.
But these stats are. Dampier has played all their games, I believe. Salter has played 1.5 less because he hasn't played all the games. He didn't play Houston and played a half of a game. If the half, it wasn't even truly a half, I don't think, versus Delaware. 4 series versus Delaware. So that's
a glowing fact that you look at these numbers and you be like, man, this guy played less games, a lot less time.
So hard to stack the box when you play man 24/7. Not really true. Depends what type of offense you're going against. So if it's an offense that's always going to have 4 receivers, meaning 10 personnel, 1 running back, no tight ends, 4 receivers, then yes, it's harder to stack the box. When the box it's inside of both offensive tackles. When people refer to that, it's the ability to stop the run, put more guys in the box. Now, if you're playing a team like Iowa State, if they run in 12 personnel, 1 running back, 2 tight ends, 22 personnel, 2 running backs, 2 tight ends, you can still run man and stack the box. That doesn't affect it at all. But you don't want to run man against a scrambling quarterback. And I'm not saying a running quarterback, a scrambling quarterback. Like Haynes King isn't really a scrambling quarterback.
Yeah,
he's a running quarterback. He doesn't. What scramble means is, you're going out for a pass, nothing's there, you're just taking off and getting loose. The reason man coverage is so bad against that is because your backs are turned to the quarterback while you're covering. So nobody's there to see him when he takes off. But a running quarterback, meaning you're given designed run plays, you can play man against that and be fine. Yeah, Salter can go crazy if Pat can keep it cool.
Lando, what's good?
Lando, did you lose that game? The conference title? He knows the personnel more than anybody should. He should. I got Gibson finally taking one to the house this week. It's been there.
He's getting there, man. Hey, Gibson Gibson go. He gonna get him one for sure.
Meet the Millers. Salter's stats would be crazy if he played every game. This isn't the same truck you used to have. This isn't the same truck photo you used to have, Arrington. You used to have a different photo. But yeah, if used correctly, they would go. QB1 could be out for Utah. Well, that bears a question. Who's QB2? Is that Isaac Wilson?
QB2 is Briar Ficklin. He's a freshman. And Isaac Wilson's actually third string, so it might be. They might flip it, though.
Orlando lost. Yikes. Don't be surprised if Ronnie Coleman gets carries over Dallas. I will be surprised.
I'd be very surprised, especially with Dallas having a hot hand lately. What we doing?
I will be surprised, but yeah. All right. What we got next?
All right, Utah, their offense, they averaged 32.5 points per game, ranked 30th nationally. Total yards per game, 451. They ranked 20th. Points per play, 0.490, 25th. Yards per play, 6.1. They ranked 30th. Their third down conversion rate is 55.7. That's 16th in the nation. Fourth down is 57.14. That's 13th in the nation. And their red zone scoring rate is 89.29. That's ranked 41st in the nation. When you see those numbers, what do you think about the offense? We haven't watched the film yet. I haven't watched the Utah game at all.
Didn't we watch them for someone? Wyoming.
Oh yeah, we did. Oh yeah, but yeah, Wyoming was they were there until after halftime or something. Yeah, and then Utah started running the same play. You remember? You was like, they're running the same play. Wyoming, the same play.
Yeah, you know I don't forget plays. They were going empty. They're motioning the slot receiver, getting a jet motion and running a read option off of it. And they were running read option, and they were having the pullers go with the quarterback. So instead of the pullers going with the jet sweep, they're bringing the pullers to the quarterback backside. They were doing some unbalanced where there's nobody backside. So you had the pullers and the quarterback to a nub side with nobody outside. They started killing them with that. Points per game, Colorado 78. That's Utah. 450 is a hefty amount of yards. That's really good. Third down conversions, 55%. That's winning football. Like you get 55% on third down, you're gonna win you some football games. The scary one for sure is the red zone. They get in the red zone, they're gonna score. However, I'm sure that includes field goals as well. So it's not just touchdowns per se,
right?
In regards to that.
Okay.
And I got Colorado,
we average that 24.9. We get that 14-point lead, and then we stall out. Total points, total yards per game, 361. That's ranked 81st. Points per play, 0.39. That's 61st. Yards per play is 5.7. That's ranked 50th in the nation. The third down conversion rate is 43.9. That's ranked 37th. And then the fourth down conversion rate is 57.14, which is 63rd. And then the red zone is we're 55th. That's all I can see from there.
Yeah, 86.36. Don't like the third down, even though last week that's why Kaden Salter's QBR was so high.
Mm-hmm.
Hooping on third down. Like those were big. He was making them throws on third down. The one that two to Joseph Williams on out routes against blitzes. One that deep post to Joseph Williams was on third. Like he was making plays on third down. Winning third down is such a critical part to a football game. If you can win third down, I mean, the sky is really the limit as far as what you can do on the offense. If you lose third down, big thing that means is your defense is going to be on the field more. And now your defense is having to work harder. So winning third down, I'd be interested to see the correlation. Obviously, it depends on teams, but I'm sure winning third down has a direct correlation with time of possession.
Right.
That's something interesting to look at that I may look at if I have unlimited free time, which I'll never have. Fourth down conversion, they don't go for it. So that's probably very, very few attempts. But yeah, nothing like just the only thing that's the most different is the yards per game as far as ranking. Right. But that's not, crazy different.
And that's due to quarterback controversy. I feel like Salter's going to even come out and have even a better game this week. And so then in my mind, I'm keep saying like, imagine if we just let him work through it from the Georgia Tech game. We probably looking at two games. We would have.
Everything looks completely different. This season looks completely different. That Delaware debacle, because I like alliteration. So the Delaware debacle, that had an impact on this season as a whole that isn't necessarily a tangible impact that you can actually say, okay, tie it to something directly. But the impact it had as far as momentum, chemistry, it's the reason why I don't think Indiana's starters came out last game and they won by like 30.
They probably don't. Sig don't play that.
Fourth, they did not come out because these are and this is late midseason. But it was blown out Illinois. They kept them in up 40 because you have to get as many game time reps as possible for your starters so they continue to grow, continue to get better, and then you could peak at the right time during the season, meaning you're at your complete best. So yeah, those were important ones. Saying our Bipsless scout Dez, he's been talking about one of them all year. Phantom, he's been talking about him a lot. Yeah, 128 teams, however many. I don't know how many teams.
However many that's in the power. Yeah, that's
It-
all
it-
of them.
When I first got to college, it was 120, and then it's fluctuated. It's probably 130. I think they're in the 130s now. What's up? Been sick. Hey, appreciate you tapping
Man,
in.
get better, bro.
Yeah, the Houston game went exactly how I expected.
Oh,
132.
boy, it was
Thank you.
terrible. I don't even want them nightmares to get used to. Yeah.
You talking about Utah?
No, I'm thinking. I'm thinking he's saying if Walter didn't have the we didn't have the
might
box,
still be in the hunt.
then CU might
Let's
still
start
be in
there.
the
I'm assuming. Now, no, there's no hunt. The hunt's been called off. Everybody took their spears back. The hunt is off. I think Dion brought in Byron Leftwich as a warning, not to working with the team this year, but to show Pat his replacement. I don't know if Byron Leftwich is there.
Yeah, that's.
I'm not saying he is or he isn't. I just don't know. Yep, right after the pick six. Yes, if he didn't get absolutely.
Because you can see it. I mean, look at his with Joseph Williams. Him with Joseph Williams, they clicking right now. Like
but
they
this should have been what was clicking 4 games ago.
Right. No, I'm with you on that.
Yeah. So
even you can see it in the running game. Look, I mean, just look at the running game too. And you're right. Like, and we see this because we watch a lot of all 22 film breakdown. You can see where Salter holds defensive players. Like this running game doesn't, without Salter, it's gonna be different. So cut out the Wildcat. Take it out. You don't need that.
Dennis is an insider. Lives local in Boulder. He said he saw Byron Leftwich once, but he's gone now. Dennis, where's the house you said you found me in Wyoming? I'll say it. Byron Leftwich was there, then seen the coach and was like, I'm out.
All right, Porter fan.
I'm not an insider. I don't know nothing that's going on about nothing. I just watch film.
Yeah.
And I just haven't heard of him being. I just don't know. Cheyenne, you want me in the Capitol? Yeah, don't play me in the Capital State game. I'll whoop anybody. Capital boy. But yeah, I don't know about that one, Dennis. That sounds a little too Yellowstoney for me.
All right, Utah defense. Their opponents per game about 16.3. That's ranked 10th. Opponents yards per game 320. That's at 22nd. Opponents points per play 0.246, ranked 10th. Opponents yards per play 4.8. That's ranked 23rd. Opponent third down conversion rate is 33.33, which is ranked 23rd.
Fantastic.
Opponent fourth down conversion rate is 66.67, which is ranked 106. So hey, if you get the fourth down, you might And opponent red zone scoring is 84.62, which is ranked 70th.
Well, I'll say that fourth down rating, 66.67, that means 2 out of 3. Mm-hmm. That literally can be the amount of fourth downs.
Right.
An attempt against them is 3, and the defense or the other offense converted 2. So that's a little can be misleading, but shoot, everything else, they're top 25. I haven't watched the defense, I don't think, at all. Mm-hmm. Their defense, I gotta watch it. Last year, their defense was ranked high, and their defense wasn't like that last year,
right?
At all. Even though they had the high rankings, and there's sometimes like they weren't a good team last year. You're not gonna have like Colorado. Like Colorado's never had to have the best pass defense because everybody knows that they just gonna run on them. So it won't show up in the passing stats because people don't need to pass. They're just gonna run nonstop. I'm sure we had that on here for opponent yards per game, 405.
Yeah, jeez,
it's a lot. Opponents points per game, not the worst. Middle of the pack, 52nd with 23.7. Opponents points per play, 49th. Yards per play, 5.8. That's hella yards per play. That's almost 6 yards a play. What's 6 times 3? A first down. What's 6 times 2? A first down.
Yeah.
Every 2 plays is a first down. Opponent third down conversion rate 36%. That surprises me, but that's 36. Opponent fourth down 60%. Red zone scoring 81.82%, 56. And the higher means the opponent's scoring higher. Yeah. So, but again, that does include field goals. It's the best way to get in contact with us. The Buffton Prime email. Byron Leftwich was the OC for Tampa, right? And Deion Love, NFL coordinators. Yeah, but I don't know if he's there.
Yeah, nobody knows, man.
Last time I looked, he was never on the website as a coach. He was never on the coaching staff.
Yeah. So, you had to look at Utah offense, the rushing. Their rush play percentage is 57.66, which is 26. Their yards per rush is 5.6. That's ranked 10th. Their rushes per game, 42.7, which is ranked 15th. And their rushing yards per game is 240. That's ranked number 7. That's just nasty work.
Yeah, because of the matchup.
Yeah, just because of the matchup. Like the matchup. And then Colorado, their offense rush play percentage 53.5, ranked 61st. Yards per rush 4.36, which is ranked 60th. Rush per game 33.6, which is ranked 89th. And rushing yards per game 143.4, and that's 74th. And it just it just don't even look good. It don't even look good at all.
Statesman, what you trying to get in contact for?
I got
a lot of people that be emailing is ghost.
Yeah. Utah offense passing. Their pass play percentage is 42.34. They're ranked 111. Their completion percentage 68.85, ranked 13th. Passes per game, passing yards per game 211, which is ranked 87. And the quarterback sack about 2.5, and that's ranked 12. Colorado pass play percentage 46.95, which is ranked 76. Yards per pass, 7.9, which is ranked 43rd. Pass per game, 27.6. Passing yards per game, 217.9, which is ranked 82nd. And their sacks about 7.2, which is ranked 93rd.
7.2 what? That's not right.
Yeah, probably like the average. I don't know, man. I was thinking because I was looking back. I was like, man, Staub must have took a lot of sacks.
Yeah, no, they definitely ain't averaging no 7 sacks per game. That's right. They haven't.
No, they're not averaging. They're not getting. I think they were. I got to see how many total sacks it was. You never know. I go to team ranking for the stats.
Yeah, that one's not right. It's definitely not 7s. Did you look at 2024 or 2025? I'm being dead serious.
I looked at 2025. That's
bro, they ain't been sacked that much this year.
Man, baby stop at like this. Boy, let me know 2024 sacks bleeding into 2025.
You like do scouting work? DM me on Twitter at Bips List. Bips List. Shoot me a DM. Nah, I get crazy stuff, man. He trying to sell you some car insurance. I get crazy stuff. Somebody was that last year? Yeah, somebody had bought. They called my realtor phone. Crazy.
Wow.
Please don't. If you call my realtor phone, I don't care who you are, how big. I will cuss you out. Do not ever. But called me. He said, hey, I just want you to know that I saw you guys don't own the domain BufftonPrime.com, so I bought it for you guys because I didn't want nobody else to get it. I was like, oh, all right. He was like, so yeah, just shoot me a message and we can figure out numbers for for you to get it back. Get it back. So you can have that. So you think I'm gonna pay you for a domain and I don't even have a website that I want? You need to keep it. You don't need Buffton Bip and what?
He was trying. He was trying hard.
You can keep it. You just wasted $10.
He became another member of them spaces.
I'll do Buffton Prime before I pay you some money for. You lost your damn mind.
That's hilarious.
Crazy. What I look like. All right.
Look, given Utah has the Big 12 best rushing attack and mobile quarterback in Devin Dampier, what is your single biggest concern about the bus run defense this week?
The bus run defense. What you mean? It's the D line. Jeremiah Brown been hooping.
Mm-hmm.
Great football. From what their offense is gonna be somewhat similar to last year. I'd assume as long as they have the same offensive coordinator. We watched them last year. I can remember a good amount what they did last year, and it was a lot of pulls, lots and lots of pulls, a lot of gap scheme. It's a problem. Outside of Jeremiah Brown, the linebackers have not been tracking pulls correctly. What pull is when a lineman goes behind the line of scrimmage and goes to make a block somewhere else. Could be the same side, could be the opposite side. And when you have a pull, so football it's a puzzle piece. On defense, there's these gaps between each lineman and everybody on your defense, or there's someone on your defense responsible for each of those gaps. Now, there's a puller. Pullers usually go to the play side design. So if you have a puller, you ignore your original gap and you go where the puller goes if you're linebackers.
Right.
Pullers override, pullers take you to the football. Now, Colorado has been slow on that. This is not going to be the team to be slow on that on. Other thing is, when you run these power plays, these counter plays, this is gap scheme, these are pulls, the rest of your linemen are typically down blocking. Colorado's D tackles get moved a lot. So that's going to create huge gaps if the D tackles are getting moved down and washed down the line, and you don't have your linebackers getting over to where they're supposed to be. So doesn't bode well for that in the running game at all. Now, Amari McNeil, almost said Amari Miller. Amari McNeil, since last, he flashes. Like he has high potential flash plays, but they're not consistent enough. So it's really going to come down to, can he be consistent? And what I haven't seen anyone be consistent with on Colorado's team since last year with Chidozie is being able to stay there and not get moved. So that's down blocks, that's double teams. I have not seen them have a guy that's just going to sit there and refuse to be moved. That is the scary part in that. And that's regardless of who's carrying the ball. That could be quarterback power, that could be running back power, but just it's not a good matchup with that. So it'll be interesting to see how that works.
That's gonna be tough.
Yeah, I'm definitely concerned more about the D-line.
He's over to play college.
You can get that Colorado State job. I think that's paying Norvell like $2 million.
Yeah,
I'd do it for $2 million a year. Being Fort Collins, I don't like the jersey, so
yeah, we had changed the jerseys.
Hate it. Yep, they get lost looking, not reacting. Wonder if they're going to give more PT to Alex McPherson and London Merritt. I assume so. Yeah, Utah has some great guys in that old line. How much of that can be attributed to bad communication on the D-line and from the linebackers? Very minimal. The pullers and stuff like that, it's not a communication thing at all. That's a football thing. That's playing fast. That's reacting. The communication isn't a big part of that there. No communication, hold your gap. Yep. You get to play it's that. The only communication you can talk about, which we did see last week, we talked about with Jeremiah Brown, is they're doing adjustments and guys aren't lined up in the right technique and in the right gaps. So he's coming down trying to move guys. But outside of that, yeah, it's just playing ball. Yeah, Chidozie was. And I like that. Everybody. He was one of the best defensive tackles in last year for certain. Speaking of Bully, how you feel about him being back in Colorado? Hey, I think that's a good fit. Still hope he gets his opportunity playing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Give us an updated depth chart. We can do that. Yeah, position ahead of the snap. I mean, that's something they've kind of started doing recently. Only time you do that is if the offense shifts and then you need to shift your line somewhere, which they struggled with last week. But yeah, how about you, CT? Answer that question.
I definitely think it's the interior part of the defensive line. And like you said, Mari flashes, but man, they get moved. And all I hear Des and Patriot talking about how good Utah offensive line is, and the NFL tackles and
Yeah.
I mean, how do you? I'm just looking at the rush yards they're average for. They must be doing it for a reason, you know.
And I don't know who the main running back is, but
we know Wayshawn Parker.
hey, Sean Parker, that boy nice. That boy nice.
Yeah.
I have no idea what he's been doing so far this year. He nice. I don't care what. I don't care. The stats say he has -3 yards. Right.
Wayshawn Parker, man. Yeah. So I expect him to run. I expect Utah to want to run it and run it.
Yeah, Wayshawn, he has 60 carries, 358 yards, 3 touchdowns. Sophomore. And he'll catch that too. He got 2 receiving touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns, 5 total touchdowns, 450 total yards.
Don't even like none of that. He's almost 500,000. All right, well, we're gonna follow up. Coming off the upset win over Iowa State and a bye week, how confident are you in the team? Because you were just talking about, not following in their pools and stuff like that. How confident are you think that Robert Livingston got them boys ready and said, "Hey, we're gonna work on this. We got to get this pools and stuff down." No, not even. Oh, can I get a percentage? You don't think Livingston got them boys not even remotely, boy? No way.
There's no game this year that I felt like they were ready. 0. And I said before the Georgia Tech one, when I say before Georgia Tech, I'm talking April of this year. I said Haynes King gonna go for 150. I said, how much did Haynes King go for?
He went for it all with that last touchdown. Right up. Oh my God. Georgia Tech was just nasty word. I know we were over the century mark. I think he had 2 touchdowns.
He went for 156 and 2 touchdowns. I promise you, I have no I'm not going back to find it, but I promise you, I told everybody he was gonna do that. I said the good news is Haynes King is gonna pull his hamstring. I said the bad news is he's gonna pull his hamstring because he's running so damn much with wide open. That's exactly what he did. So facing and Dan Pierre, again, we don't know if he's gonna play, but we're just gonna pretend like he is right now. Athletic, like he was one of those guys who ran for 1,000 last year at New Mexico. Like he can really run. So he makes quarterback run, which is Colorado's kryptonite, with gap schemes, pullers, Colorado's kryptonite, with really good offensive line. Colorado's it's a lot, man. So there's nothing that has told me that I should be confident from what we've seen on film from the start of the season to today.
All right. That's wow, man. I don't feel good about it neither, man. I just feel like it goes back to what we said. See, they act like they don't scheme for the team they're playing against, and I think that becomes a problem. So
it's always a problem.
It's gonna be all bad for sure. So okay, the Bucs are 2 touchdown underdog. Okay, what specific offense or defense adjustments you think CP and the team might need to make for them to cover the spread or pull off the upset? Hey, if they did beat Iowa State, I mean, you're going to Utah homecoming week. I know the odds are stacked, but let's just say, right?
Well,
is this Salter's Heisman game? Is this Salter's Heisman game? Is it, what did Cam Newton call it? Can this be a Salter?
Heisman moment is when you up for the Heisman.
Well, okay.
And unfortunately, what I don't like that about Heisman, I don't like that about anything. I hate that the Heisman has to be on a winning team. I don't care if you're 0-13. If you're the best player in college football, you need to be the Heisman winner. I don't care what the team. There is 120 people on that team. There is 50 support staff on that team. It takes so much for the team. The Heisman says you are the best football player. But I think this could be a really big game for him to shine. Now, I can't speak specifically as far as why we talk. Make sure y'all get the likes up. I'm not playing it here. If we don't got 100 likes, I'm out. Tap into Patreon. Somebody said, you got so much money, but you be begging for Patreon subs. Why aren't you on the sideline? Told me your king wanted me on his sideline.
I know that birthday song we said after the whole No Kings weekend.
And it's so funny because they be thinking it's a joke. Like they don't think. By now, I would have been exposed for lying.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You said I called you when I'm easy to expose. Anyways, can't say specifics on what they need to do this week as far as specifically for Utah. Secondary. I don't even want to talk about defense yet. Let me mentally get there. Offensively, you have the wrong personnel in the game. I hear all the time out of that building is you earn your playing time through practice, etc. And I've never liked that for a couple reasons. One, you have guys that show up in practice, do all the stuff in practice, and then game time comes, they fold. You have DJ McKinney who body slams receivers in practice. We don't see that happen in the game. Like there's maybe Omarion Miller blocks great in practice and runs hard routes in practice. We don't see that in the game. So, like, you can see things in practice that don't show up in the game. Give me the gamer.
Right.
Like, and that's hard for me to say. And I said that about Omarion last year when they were just talking about his routes. Because I said, if he's going to just show up in games and just ball like this, then, hey, sometimes you got to put that higher than,
what you see in practice.
Yeah, then if somebody's balling in practice but not doing nothing in the game. But I think personnel needs to get addressed. Starting with running backs. Dallin Hayden should be the starting running back. I'll give you the key to victory right now, early in the week. You want to win this game? Give Dallin Hayden 25 touches.
You heard it here first.
25 right touches, not touches on 1st and 10 consistently when they know you're going to run the ball. Like that's why I hated what they did last game. First half, run on first, run on second,
then pass,
and then try to get it down the field pass. You're making life hell on your quarterback.
Right, it's not to get booed for no reason. I'm like, are y'all paying attention to the play calling? They made it as predictable as possible.
You're not getting positive yards on those early in the game. Then you're getting into pass situations where the defense knows you're passing. So now I'm changing my coverage. I'm adding more blitzers. Like I'm playing specifically for the pass versus getting into third and manageable. Third and manageable is 3rd and 1 to 3rd and 6, where pretty much your whole playbook is there. When you get 3rd and 9s and 3rd 10s, your whole playbook's not there. When you get better 3rd downs, 3rd and manageable, you can run on those downs. The defense can't just say, all right, we know they're passing, let's spin our ears back. So that the play calling was just atrocious last week. They stop pulling the backside tackle. You're going to get somebody murdered. You almost did last game. Stop doing that. It's in. If you guys want to know specifically, go watch the offensive breakdown that we put on YouTube. Stop doing that. And if you do that, don't do it 3 times back to back to back like you did last time because you got somebody popped in the mouth. I don't remember who it was. That has to stop.
Not a 3rd time. Yeah, they were on it.
So, I mean, everything just comes down to coaching. Defensively, I don't know. Defensively, it's just like it's just outside of Keaton Wade and Tawfiq Byard right now. Just up in the air. Back to personnel. Keep starting Ben Finnis. He's earned the starting free safety position. He needs to keep starting.
He comes down and be sure of them tackles. You're right about that.
Yeah, but that's where I'm at on that. Except Jay better not be in here. No way he just said that. He in here? No, good. All right.
Who is one player on the Colorado defense besides DN that needs to have a career game Saturday for the Buffs to be successful?
Whatever linebacker is opposite Jeremiah Brown.
Oh, that's smart. So you're saying not Jeremiah Brown because you expect him to do what he's going to do. Use somebody.
No, it's not because I expect him to do what he's going to do. It's because if he gets a pull and he's to the front side and goes and boxes the pull, it's on the linebacker backside to spill the pull and be there to fit when the ball hits. You can do your job as the front side linebacker all the time, but if you do your job and nobody else is and they're just running free up the field, then it's over with. So I know he's going to do his job. So then depending on the next guy to do theirs. Who do you got?
I was gonna say safety, but you already said Keith starting being finished because I was like, when we was watching the film breakdown, like, all right, Ben getting there, and Ben been tackling the way and it shows because way back when we was watching in the preseason, the practice videos, you was
Yeah.
like, hey,
Same way
Ben's gonna be the tackler because he fits up right, like he comes, he
It's a
fits up,
habit.
and he was meeting him in the alley even at the practice.
Yep.
And it shows in the game. He's probably one of the sure tacklers on the team, honestly. So I'm thinking you keep Ben and you keep him with Taufik, and I like the odds.
Yeah, I agree. What's more likely for CU this year, 1,000 receiver or 1,000 running back? Neither. The season, how many games is left?
Yeah.
5? Right? 5 games left. I don't think anybody's at the halfway point. Yeah, I don't see either this year. Unless let me pull up the stats. Maybe I'm tripping.
Let somebody go just like,
which is you got a Sincere Brown that can go for 300 at some point.
Yeah, you got to have like a few Brandon Hood games.
Yeah, they got
a few of those to get you a back to back. You know what I'm saying? Then you can put it on the table.
Yeah, so far they played 7 games. They got a receiver with 370, and they got a running back with 277. I'm no mathematician, but the math says it's not going to happen this season. Salter legacy game. I would love that if I trust the offensive coordinator. Yeah. Like, I just want him to be out there in the right scenarios. That would be great. That would be great. But a bit by Coach Ryan would feed the generation. Ain't feeding no generation over here. That's not gonna happen. Oh, funny,
man. Hard work.
I believe that, but I haven't watched it. Be able to say that for myself yet. I've not. What's good, Sean?
What's up, Sean?
Does not surprise me. Terrell Timmons, Terrell Timmons got to be starting. Please, please, please. He's earned it. Man, has he?
He could definitely be blocking at least. If you don't want to change the plays, change the personnel.
I don't know who this is, but boy, you are funny. No, none of center runs or passes, which surprises me. Yeah. French, I don't think he's going to be next playing. I don't think so. If Big Q, who's Big Q? The
Riley
DT.
Quinton,
I ain't seen him stuff the run yet. Makari Vickers is not as bad as people think. He has to clean up his technique. It's what I want to clear up, which I've said forever. I said this to CT. I remember it. It was Will Shepard getting a catch on 3-6 Mafia. Or no, on Braden Keith last summer in practice. And CT's like, well, he's getting caught on. I said, that doesn't matter. What matters is from the snap of the ball to then. Like, getting caught on doesn't mean you're bad.
Mm-hmm.
Getting cooked means you're bad. Those are not synonymous. You can get caught on and be in great coverage and just need to clean up, squeezing receiver to the sideline, etc. If I'm getting in and out of my break and the DB 6 yards away, oh no, you getting cooked. I haven't seen that from him. I've seen him just not finish plays the right way. And that makes all the difference in the world, mainly to fans, because fans just judge off results.
Right.
The actual process to get there. Like, shoot, you could give up a corner could give up 150 yards in a game and really have a great game. They just didn't finish, but the press technique could have been great. The intermediate part of the route could have been great. They could have been this hit, and the receiver just keeps making 50-50 catches on him. But that doesn't mean he's trash or terrible. It's all catches given up are not made equally. All interceptions thrown are not made equally. All fumbles, none of that is all made equally.
That's a fact.
Yeah, Sincere needs touches. Especially we were just talking about, I don't think Sincere's got any tunnel screens, which we saw going crazy on those at Campbell. But then we see, never mind. Yeah, there's no reason to rotate that many receivers. Only time you rotate that many receivers as a team is if you're running just straight go routes. Like you're doing a bunch of vertical concepts, which we know Colorado does not do. This a game for Q and Sincere to go crazy. Maybe.
Yeah, we've been waiting for a while.
I was wrong about Terrell Timmons, but who would you bench at this point? Omarion. JoJo and Sincere can all hoop. Omarion doesn't give effort. I don't care what you can do. I don't like the effort in his route running. I don't like the effort in his blocking. I don't like the mannerisms and stuff he does with his body language. I don't like it.
You're the worst.
I'm not a coach. I'm a YouTuber. But if I was a coach, if I had accepted the job and Ben's, I'd have called it out. Yeah, I'd fire day one for sure.
Do the Mario and Miller dance.
Like, yeah, like always. I hate it, man. I hate it. Would love to see Kylan Salter get some love.
Yeah, right. Hey, maybe him and Jeremiah Brown might be that one too.
Exactly. That's my issue. When some of the receivers are not getting the ball, it looks like they have zero interest in playing.
Yeah, they come off the line skipping.
I forgot about that. Thank you, Brandon. Yeah, show me Braden Keith get in. Can't be doing worse than what we've seen.
Not at all.
Can't be.
Not at all. At this point, yeah. Hey.
Our videos popped up on Omarion Miller's live stream. I don't know what that means. Omarion be fainting before the catch. Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen no jump balls to Sincere. Like
I've seen, we haven't even seen no dedicated. At least 2 shots down the field. Like he doesn't have dedicated Sincere plays in the playbook. That shocks me.
Okay. All right, what's the next question, guys? CT?
Well, speaking of the offense, after an excellent performance in Week 7, what are your expectations for the offense against a strong Utah defense? Does the success depend more on the passing game or the revamped rushing attack? Even though you just said give down 25 carries and let it roll. But Prime likes to feed a lot of running backs. You're probably going to see, and if Jalen's back, then he's probably going to get his 6. Then Micah gets his.
Again, this isn't a question I can truly answer until we watch the film. Remember last year's film, Utah's DBs were sweet. Specifically, one of them, the tall one, he was 6'4". I don't remember who he was. A walking catch. I know one of them left. I liked him, Calhoun. Where'd he go? I feel like he might be in the SEC somewhere. Cameron Calhoun, maybe. But yeah, we'll get into the film. I'll be able to answer that better.
I think the final game in the toughest 4-game stretch of the season. Do you believe a 2-2 record through this brutal part of the schedule will be a success for Prime this year?
This was a brutal one? Yeah, I guess. I mean, shoot, Arizona might not be no slouch either.
Hey, everybody can see you ain't no slouch.
Yeah. Like
we worried about West Virginia. We shouldn't even.
Yeah, I was about to say West Virginia's quarterbacks have been really bad, but they have running backs. The running backs have been injured as well, so West Virginia's just been going through it. But 2-2 record. Iowa State sucked, so I'm not even gonna put them in there. They sucked. No. Because you lost to TCU and BYU, both very winnable games.
Right, that's true.
Both games that
both
you got outcoached on both. Outcoached on both. Scheme wise, you went into BYU thinking they ran cover 4. Gosh, I usually got outcoached, so now I can't say that. The only game that Colorado was lucky to be in was Georgia Tech. They had no business being in that game with Georgia Tech. If they played again, they would not be near Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech had what?
3 straight turnovers.
First 3 drives.
3 straight turnovers. I thought Georgia Tech was
by 100.
Yeah, 3 straight. I was like, oh, they about to be cooked. Nah, yep, that's tough.
Yeah,
let's talk about that environment. You're going up to Salt Lake City. It's always a tough place to play. How much you think the road environment will impact the team's performance, particularly coming out of the bye week? It means you're on the road. You gonna be sluggish, or you gonna be ready to play?
Yeah. You know, them Utah teams don't play. I've never played against Utah.
Mm-hmm.
I played against BYU. I played at BYU. That thing is rocking. No alcohol, but they be rocking.
I didn't even know. Wow. Hey, that's totally different from the Tennessee game we went to, boy.
Yeah, no, I don't think BYU
alcohol pours.
I do not think they serve alcohol, but that thing was rocking.
So you're gonna be rocking in Utah there. Yeah, Prime coming.
I expect it to be rocking. I can tell you though that Colorado's not anybody's Super Bowl anymore. Like, no, they're not looking at this game as the main one on their schedule. Like what happened in 2023. Yeah, those days are over. So yeah. Probably watches your content. I mean, hey, I know he getting paid. You send me a number and I tell you the things. At the end of the day, you got to do the things. But I have a lot of players reaching out right now, all across college football, that people have no clue. Some people might not even know their names, but for very big teams, you should watch, because everything that I say on here is legit football critique.
Yeah, they'll just watch, implement it, just take the advice.
If he's watching Colorado content in general, that's fine, but please don't, YouTube, don't compare our content with nobody else.
Fix the algorithm.
It's not the same. Put us in our own separate. Please, don't refer nobody to us from like, over here. It's specific over here. It is specific. It's picking starters on position coaches. I am not sure. I don't know how they do it in Colorado. I do not know. -10.5. Who?
Yeah, see, unless the odds change if the quarterback is the starter for Utah is really out, but
yeah, I forgot about Tyreek. I think he had pass interference week 1 and ain't been seen since.
Which, wow.
It's just cover 4 is nasty when they're cover 4.
Yeah, right. I can't stop cracking up about that.
and you saw it, like, you could
that was the problem. Got it.
And I told
now
you,
it makes sense.
I said, just wait. You're running cover 4 meters against cover 2.
You order tacos and you got hamburgers. I got it. Okay.
Dirty sodas, man. Just gonna be a Nebraska game again. I don't know, Busy. You and Patreon, so we're gonna find out very soon. I warned about that opener. They said we beat this team last year.
Oh God, not that again.
You got it. You got it. Yeah, you definitely not a Patreon. There ain't no way the Houston game should have got you mad.
You fell for the whole star production, huh?
What they say? What did he say? He said Martin
Luther Staub.
Who's next? Do your words match your video?
Yeah, this for my boy TKL.